Hey everybody, welcome back to Shoop's Shop. TRX again. I'm installing the adaptive cruise control button. So this here is what I'm putting in. Um, it just takes the place of this stock one here. Well, this is stock too, but with the option added. If anybody doesn't know, on these trucks, they are all capable of having the adaptive cruise control. All the hardware is already on the truck. It just has to be turned on, and you need the button. Just like some vehicles that don't come with cruise control. If you add a cruise control steering wheel, you just have to have that option turned on. What I did to start work on the steering wheel, I removed the horn fuse, which is right there. It's a 20 amp fuse, because you might set the horn off and it could get stuck while you're fooling around with it. So I pulled that off. That is all I pulled off as far as any power or connections before removing anything. So in here, yes, I do have this out already, but it's not really a big deal as far as what I have to show you. But you're going to take, now I just use simply one of these, okay? And there are holes here in the side. See that little hole there? You're going to be sticking that through here. It's going to come in through there. And on the actual airbag, so as you're pushing that through there, you will be pressing on like that right there. And when you press on it, you're relieving the tension so that you can get it off. There's one on each side. It was fairly simple to do. Now, as far as the wiring goes, you see there's a yellow, a blue, and a black. And then this here is for the horn. So you have this, the horn. And on here, they're all color-coded, yellow, blue, and black. So to remove them, there's those little red tabs. You just get underneath it with a flat screwdriver, like right here, and just lift up. And then as soon as that pops up, it'll just come right off. And then there's one thing here, and that's pressed into it's pressed into. There's a hole on here. I'm sure it'll line up. I don't know if it's this hole. Well, when you put it in, you'll kind of see where it goes. I think that's it. Yeah, it was in here. And then on the back, and on the front here, so to get the rest of this off. So now that that's off, there's really nothing left except taking off this bezel here. And there's 2 screws in the back, which there are these plastic covers that go right there. And there's a 20 Torx in there. And there's one on the other side too. And then there's 1, 2, looks like 3, 4. Right. Yeah. There's 4 20s in here. And then this whole piece should come off. Alright, so while you're taking this off, you kind of got to finagle these little orange covered wiring harness kind of up out of the way of these here on the top. And you kind of got to unplug these once you get it pulled away a little bit so you can get your thumb back there. They come out easy. So here you're looking at that plug right there. So all the wiring harnesses are all the same. So the whatever wires you need, there's there. So what we're looking at is these are a T10. Remove those and just switch it out. So I got it switched out. So here you go. Now it has the button there. Now this piece comes on the new one. But I just left the original because the original seems to be kind of like snapped in, and it's identical to this one. which came with the new switch. I'm just going to leave the old one there because I figured my luck I'll break a tab or something. It's not even worth it. So it's in the same exact condition. You can't even tell the difference. So what I'm going to do is, here's the original. I'm just going to stick it on with that. Just like that. It just literally just pushes in. There's nothing holding it until you tighten it down. So I'll just save this for whatever. I don't know. Maybe someone needs a new switch that can sell it. I don't know. It'll probably just sit in the toolbox for forever. So anyway, basically what's left is just to put it all back. So you just get it in there, tuck the wires back in, plug everything in, just put the screws back in and pop the horn horn back in. And then after that, I will have to program it with Alpha-Obd. I've never done it on the TRX before. I've done some changes on a Power Wagon when I added the bed lights. The Power Wagon in 2018 had actually the wiring was there just with plugs, and you buy the light kit, just plug it in, and then just turn it on the body control module. So this is basically the same kind of concept. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning thing for me, but the hard part will be done. Once that's done, the rest is just, programming. So let's get this back together. So when you get this back in there, this is how it looks like before you take it out. So you see how, like, these here are kind of like, those tabs in the back are behind this orange. There is 2 tabs down there that this locks into. So you want that on all the way. See, it just popped off, but when I get the screws in, it's going to stay. But I got the wires tucked back in this. There's like a little groove here, and pushed behind this too. And also tucked in there. So you want all that back like that. And then now I just got to put these screws in and then just pop the horn back on. Alright, so I got all the screws back in. The back ones too, with the cover plate back on. And now it's just plug the airbag back in and pop it in. So they're all plugged in. I just didn't do the last one, but it's pushed in. And then when you get it in, all you do is push that lock and it doesn't come out. So you got blue into blue, yellow into yellow, and black into black, and then that zip tied piece is pushed back into that hole. So literally, to get it back on, there's the 2 prongs inside that you're going to set the center where the holes go through, and just smack it on there and it will go. And this side popped in first, and then I just pushed on this side and it clicked in. And yeah, the horn is not working because the fuse is out. So I'll put that fuse back in, test that, and then after that, that should be it. So I got the fuse back in, and there we go. And that's it. So I'm going to start messing with programming it, and after I get it done, I'll do a demonstration of it working. But I'll be getting back in a flash for you guys. For me, I don't know. Okay, so here we are. I'm about to get on the highway to test it out. Using Alpha-Obd 2 was fairly simple after I found where to go to do it. That took me a little bit, but if I knew exactly where to go to do it, it would have literally took me 5 minutes to do it. So as you can see, the buttons all lit up, and I'll turn it on, and there it is. It shows that as an option now. And as you can see, the little truck symbol there with the lines. I'll hit the set mode once we get up to speed here. turn green. So it's working. I just need somebody to be going slower than me. Okay, so here there's a car in front of me. He's driving slower than I got the speed limit set. As you can see, cruise is set at 75, but I'm really doing 65, and I'm set to 4 bars. I can take that down. Turn it up. So I got it set to 80 miles an hour cruise. And I'll get to the side of him. And there it goes. Another success story. Another thing to note is my trip on this tank of gas. 206 miles, half a tank of gas, and it's saying I got 180 left, so that ain't bad. Okay, so I am going to, this is my phone. I'm going to go over quick how to do this. I'm not going to actually change anything because everything's done already, but I'm going to show you where you need to go. So first, I have an MX OBD hooked up, and it uses Bluetooth. So I'm going to hit the Bluetooth and find that, and now it's going to connect. So now it says it's connected. Now I got RAM 1500, body computer, select control unit. So I'm going to scroll down to mine's a 21, and now we're going to connect to that. So now we're connected to my body control module. So now at the bottom, we are going to go to where there's the car with the hood up. All right. And now it says select procedure to start. Now this is what it took me a while to find. But like I said, after I found it, you're going to hit, and you're going to scroll all the way down to car configuration change. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the screen and then hit it. And now it says select options. Now in here you can put cruise control. Now it says vehicle config cruise control present. You want to go onto that. Okay. And then it's going to select value, no or yes. On this, you have to select no because you want to turn the regular cruise control off. So you do that. Then after you pick that, you're going to hit start. And it's going to take probably 10 seconds, if that, and then it'll say that it's done. And then after that, you shut the ignition off for 30 seconds, and then turn it back on, and you're going to have to do the whole thing back, connect, body control module, all that all over again. If you don't, I'm not really sure about that, but I do know that's what I did, and it's not a big deal. So I'm going to back out of this. I'm going to put in ACC, or I'm just going to put adaptive. Okay, adaptive cruise control present. So you want to select that. And then now it's going to say select value. On this, you want ACC with stop and go at the bottom. You select that, hit start, 5 to 10 seconds. It's going to say complete. Then you shut the run button to off, the ignition off basically. Wait 30 seconds. If you want, open the door, let everything reset, and that is it. Then it's ready to go. I took it out and it worked. So it was those 2 steps. Turn off regular cruise control and turn on adaptive. So I got it out of the car now, but this is what you need to get. This is Bluetooth. And it works for a lot of stuff. I mean, it comes in handy for a lot of things. So that is what you need to get. So You need that OBD, Alpha-Obd, and I have a taser installed, so I didn't need any bypasses or anything like that. So just having the taser already in the truck um, makes it so that you don't need anything additional. I just plugged that in and went and did it. So if not, you'll need some bypass stuff to get around the gateway and stuff. So um, yeah, I hadn't done the OBD thing since like probably 3 years ago, so I was a little rusty on trying to find that. But making the video of showing you where to go, that's gonna take you now 5 minutes to do. So I really like the adaptive cruise control because you can just set it and forget it. You know, it's changing the speed all the time, and if someone cuts in front of you, it'll automatically slow down. So, you know, it's not, I've lived without it for a long time, but it's actually nice to have. So I never say it, so I'm going to say it now. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, because I'm trying to get my numbers up. It's been doing it for a while, but I never say that, and maybe people don't think when they watch it. But there's more to come on this. I'm going to put some lights up on the top and probably another tonneau cover. I don't know. So until next time, we'll catch you later.